Hello, welcome to another video from the Animal University channel. Let's go for the video. Coyote. Coyote, Canis latrans, also called prairie wolf or brush wolf, New World member of the dog family, Canidae, that is smaller and more lightly built than the wolf, Canis lupus. The coyote, whose name is derived from the Aztec coyotl, is found from Alaska southward into Central America but especially on the Great Plains. Historically, the eastern border of its range was the Appalachians, but the coyote has expanded its range and now can be found throughout the United States and Canada. The coyote stands about 60 centimeters (24 inches) at the shoulder, weighs about 9 to 23 kilograms (20 to 50 pounds), and is about 1 to 1.3 meters (3.3 to 4.3 feet) long, including its 30 to 40 centimeters tail. The fur is long and coarse and is generally grizzled buff above and whitish below, reddish on the legs, and bushy on the black-tipped tail. There is, however, considerable local variation in size and color. The largest coyotes live in the northeastern United States and eastern Canada. Noted for its nightly serenades of yaps and howls, the coyote is primarily nocturnal, running with tail pointed downward and sometimes attaining a speed of 64 kilometers (40 miles per hour). Coyotes are extremely efficient hunters, and their senses are keen. They are visual predators in open areas, but they mostly use smell and hearing to locate prey in thick vegetation or forest. In the northern parts of its range, the coyote relies primarily on the snowshoe hare and white-tailed deer as prey. A single coyote is able to capture an adult deer, especially in deep snow. Coyotes take down deer by repeatedly biting at the back legs and hindquarters, the kill finally being made with a choking bite to the throat. In fall and early winter, coyotes often hunt in pairs or packs, and the success of a pack increases with its size. Larger packs typically hunt larger animals, although they will capture and eat whatever prey they encounter. The coyote also consumes carrion. Wherever or whenever prey is unavailable or hard to obtain, coyotes eat large quantities of wild berries and fruits. In doing so, they may become much leaner. In the Northeast, coyotes are fatter during winter, when deer are easier to capture, than in late summer. The coyote competes with several other carnivores, especially in the Northeast, where coyotes were previously absent. Lynx and bobcats compete for the same foods, hares and rabbits, and the success of each of these predators depends on the setting. Lynx are better at catching hares in powdery snow, whereas coyotes hunt in areas with less snow accumulation where travel is easier. The coyote also competes with the red fox, which it will kill upon encountering. For this reason, areas with high coyote densities often harbor few red foxes. Occasionally, larger animals such as wolves or cougars, pumas, prey on coyotes. Coyotes mate between January and March, and females usually bear 4 to 7 pups after a gestation of 58 to 65 days. Births occur in an underground burrow, usually a hole dug by badgers or by the parent coyotes. Most dens are on hillsides with good drainage, to avoid flooding during rainstorms, and where visibility allows parents to watch the surroundings for danger. Young are born blind and helpless, but, after 2 to 3 weeks, pups start emerging from the den to play. Weaning occurs at 5 to 7 weeks, and both parents feed and care for the pups until they are fully grown and independent, usually at 6 to 9 months of age. Young typically disperse in the fall, but some older siblings will help raise younger offspring, and family groups may remain together and form packs during winter. Coyotes are territorial, and both members of a breeding pair defend the territory against other coyotes. Territories are marked with urine and feces, and it is believed that howling may serve to indicate occupancy of a territory. The size of coyote territories varies among habitats and also depends on its abundance of prey. Most territories, however, range from 10 to 40 square kilometers, 4 to 15 square miles. Coyotes may live up to 21 years or more in captivity, but in the wild few animals live more than 6 to 8 years. Most deaths are now caused by humans, whether for the animal's fur, for management of domestic or game animals, or because of collisions with vehicles. In the wild, infectious diseases such as mange, canine distemper, and rabies probably are the most common causes of death. Mange is easily detected, as infected coyotes begin to lose fur on parts of their bodies, usually starting at the tail and flanks. Eventually they may die of exposure when the weather turns cold. An intelligent animal with a reputation for cunning and swiftness, the coyote has long been persecuted because of its predation on domestic or game animals. Until the middle of the 20th century, many states paid bounties for coyotes. Near farms, coyotes commonly take livestock, especially sheep. They also can cause damage to fields of ripe watermelons, honeydew melons, and other market fruits. Near cities, coyotes have been known to kill and eat pets left outside overnight. There are several reported cases of attacks on humans, including at least one fatality. However, such events are extremely rare and typically occur where coyotes have lost their fear of humans, such as near suburban areas. Coyotes generally fear and avoid humans, but they habituate well to human presence in parks and cities and are found with regularity in urban settings such as Chicago and Los Angeles. The International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources has classified the coyote as a species of least concern since 1996. Coyote populations at the start of the 21st century were greater than ever before in North America, a strong testament to this canine's ability to adapt and thrive in human-modified landscapes. Despite constant hunting, poisoning, and other means of control in some localities, the coyote persists, and its future seems secure. Indeed, management of coyotes by biologists is concerned more with their overabundance than their rarity. The coyote hybridizes readily with the domestic dog, Canis lupus familiaris. The offspring are called coy dogs. Genetic evidence suggests that coyotes in eastern North America have interbred with both dogs and wolves to produce populations of hybrid animals that are roughly 4.5 kilograms, 10 pounds, heavier than average coyotes. These hybrid forms are known colloquially as eastern coyotes or coy wolves. They expanded their range because of humans. The coyote was once found only in the southwestern and plains areas of North America. But as Europeans moved west, all the while extirpating large predators such as wolves, cougars, and bears that kept coyotes in check and cutting down forests into prairie-like farmland, the coyote moved into new territory. The species has now spread to nearly every corner of North America and into Central America. Coyotes don't just stick to rural areas. They have become residents in nearly every urban area across the continent as well. They are omnivores. Coyotes don't just stick to rodents and birds for prey. They are omnivores that will happily feast on ripe berries, vegetables, fallen fruit, and other healthy goodies. If you're interested in keeping coyotes out of your yard, it is important to remove all food and water sources, including cleaning up around any fruit and nut trees, berry vines, vegetable patches under the bird feeder, and anything else that might be considered food. And this should go without saying, put a lid on the compost bin and never leave pet food outside. They mate for life. Coyotes mate for life and are monogamous. In a 2012 study of 18 litters of coyotes, researchers discovered that once they find a mate, a coyote couple is in it for the long haul. This remains true regardless of the number of other potential mates in the area. If the male dies, the female coyote will likely leave the area immediately or soon after any pups are independent. I hope you enjoyed this video enough and it was informative. Please like the video and subscribe the channel. Introduce us to your friends. Good luck to you all.